Hello, and welcome to Math 1172. My name is Davis Binger, and I will be your recitation instructor for the coming semester. I look forward to meeting you and to teaching you calculus. Math 1172 is a rigorous course here at The Ohio State University. It covers many topics. We will start with applications of the integral, study area between curves, volume of a rotational body, arc length, and physical applications of the integral. We will then move on to integration techniques, where we will study integration by parts, trig integration, trig substitution, and partial fraction decomposition. We will move on to sequences in series and convergence tests for sequences in series. This information will be applied to our understanding of power series and Taylor series. We will then study parametric equations and calculus in polar coordinates. The course ends with an introduction to multivariable calculus and linear algebra. We will study dot product, cross products, calculus of vector-valued functions, multivariable arc length, and limits and continuity in a multivariable setting. The course then finishes by studying partial derivatives, directional derivatives, and the gradient. As you can see, there's a huge number of topics in this course, and you need to stay ahead of these topics if you want to do well. There's many different resources available. Let me list a few. So the lecturer is, of course, available to talk to you. He's an expert in calculus and has a large amount of information that he can pass on to you. Now, I am here, of course, as your recitation instructor. You're free to meet me during office hours. Come by my office, talk to me after recitation, talk to me before recitation, write me emails. And this information is here. My email is binger@math.ohiostate.edu, and my office is in the Math Building, 350. Now, I've drawn a little map here, and let's make sense of it so you can find the Math Building if you ever need to come to office hours or make up a quiz. So I've drawn 18th Avenue, Neal Avenue, and High Street is over here. We've got the oval up here, and 17th Avenue comes here and goes down to the horseshoe. So I've drawn north facing this way. But we have four main buildings which constitute the math department. We have the East Annex, the Math Tower, the Math Building, and Calkins Hall. Now, I am in the Math Building, room 350, and you can see I've drawn this little star here to note my location within the building. Now, as far as office hours go, I haven't yet decided. I typically like to have them prior to class. That gives you time to ask questions if it's a quiz day, or come in and ask questions if we're turning in homework. But we will see. I'm planning on posting a straw poll in the comments below. You can vote in the straw poll and help me decide what office hours are best for you guys. What other resources do you have? Of course, I would like to mention the Math Stats Learning Center, or MSLC. The Math Stats Learning Center offers free tutoring to every student at OSU in math and statistics. Now, the Math Stats Learning Center is located in Calkins Hall. That's the building right next to mine in the Math Building. Now, I will be in Calkins Hall tutoring for the MSLC 2 hours a week. And if you can't make office hours but still want to talk to me face-to-face, it's possible that you could come by the tutor room and talk to me there. So I will let you know when those hours are. The MSLC and I have not coordinated as to when they will be just yet, but I will let you know. Finally, if students really need it, sometimes a personal tutor can provide that extra little bit of push, of knowledge, of experience to get the students over the hump. And if you want a personal tutor, I know a couple and I could put you in touch with them. Just let me know and I'd be happy to set that up for you. Okay, now let's talk about how I want to teach you guys. So we'll cover a whole bunch of sections in our textbook, starting from 6.2 going up to 13.6. And for each of these, my plan is to create a handout. Now this handout will have relevant problems, introductory problems to familiarize ourselves with the topic, intermediate problems, and then challenge problems that have come from real past tests and quizzes that past 1172 students have had to take. So this will prepare you to do well on these quizzes and these tests. Now, additionally, you will be provided solutions to these handouts. Now, these handouts by no means should constitute the only possibility of how a class can go. I'm more than happy to talk about various topics that you're interested in. If you have a problem that you're working on from the web work, we can talk about that. Okay. What other resources are available to you? Well, you're watching videos on this YouTube channel right now, this introductory video. My plan for the YouTube channel will be to post videos from the recitation here. So every recitation I'll try to record it, and then we can post the videos here, and if you miss a recitation you can watch it on YouTube later, or if you say have questions about a various topic and you can say, okay, well, I don't understand arc length, so I'm going to go back and watch the recitation where we talked about arc length. This YouTube business is relatively new to me. I'm not quite sure how it will work as a teaching tool. It's a bit of an experiment. I hope it turns out well, but be aware that this particular system is in its beta version, and as such is subject to change and modification. Now, I have a second system that is a little bit more developed. I've been, for many years now, maintaining a website in parallel with the course. And this website, let's go there now, has a huge number of resources available to you. It has, I will post solutions to the quizzes, I will post take-home copies of the take-home quiz, I will post practice exam solutions, and additionally I will post the handouts and the worksheets, solutions for the handouts. Okay, so the website, people.math.osu.edu/Binger.8, and I will post a link below for you to go to this video. That's about all I wanted to talk about today. So I'm looking forward to meeting you on the first recitation day, and have a great rest of your summer.